Hello, fams, faves, likes, and loves, and those souls I have yet to meet. This is Jeffrey DeShawn, the Inspired Muse, with your Tuesday morning pep talk. And this morning's pep talk is quite simple. And it is simply that you are enough. I want you to know, if nobody has told you recently or ever, that you are enough. Jeffrey DeShawn, the Inspired Muse, is saying to you today that you are enough. Because in critical times like this, when things are swirling that may mirror back to us the messages that may be coming back to us from others, from our institutions, from systems, or just from the permeation of the energy field of fear that seems to be ever present these days, you might be questioning if you are enough. You might be doubting that you are enough. And I'm here to tell you today that you are enough. Just as when you were conceived and brought into this world, you were naturally brought in as enough. And if you are watching this video today and your eyes woke this morning and there's breath flowing through your lungs, then you definitely are enough. You have arrived at this day because in arriving here, you have managed to make it through something and some things. And so if you have already made it through something and some things, you will, despite the feeling and emotion and fear swirling and the concern in these moments. If you've arrived here at this moment, you've made it through some things, and you can make it through and will make it through these things. And so I just wanted to come forward today and say, you are enough. All that you are equipped with, your talents, your creativity, those things that affirm others' existence, right? Know that you are enough, right? Know that there is somebody in your life, in your schedule, in your sphere, and you may not even know who they are, who is looking forward to knowing that you are still here and present today, right? There's somebody, right, that's looking forward to you coming into the shop to purchase something, to see your face today. There's a colleague that's excited and happy to see you in a Zoom meeting, right? Or if you're still working in person, to see you, to get the opportunity to even just wave at you. Your children were happy to see you today. There's a loved one happy to see you today. There's a community somewhere that is looking for you to show up in some way, in some space. So know that that is an example of you being enough. And so I just want you to know, beloveds, that you are enough. You are enough. And you are equipped with that which you need to survive. And if we all put on our enough hats, and if we all put on our enough armor, and we all look right, left, forward, and back and tell each other that you are enough, we can stand and link and walk into the future that we create. And not only will we arrive in that future as enough, but that future will be enough, right? It will be the future and the world and the lives that we envision and desire to create. And so I just want you to know that you are enough. And I wanted to share a tip and a tool, because sometimes to manifest enough and to really feel trusting in it, we have to be seated in it, right? We have to know it, that we are enough. And sometimes we often don't know that because we have encumbered, as I've talked about before, we've encumbered so much energy that we are expending to other people and other things that we don't feel like we have enough for ourselves. And so when we find ourselves in that moment, what we need to do, and what I have found helpful for me, is to let go. Take some time and reflection and figure out, what do I need to let go so that I can re-encumber some space, so that I can remind myself that I am enough, that I have enough. And so for me in this moment, I've made a personal commitment that I am letting go of self-doubt. Self-doubt has kept me from believing and thinking that I was enough, that I knew enough, that I had enough, that I could do enough. So I've said no to self-doubt, and I'm taking back, right? I'm taking that space back in my mind, because I know I'm enough, and I know I trust my vision, my thoughts, my creativity, my ability. And I'm saying no to anxiousness and anxiety. Because I know that I am enough. I know that my ideas, my vision, my presence in the world is purposeful. Then I should be anxious for nothing, and definitely anxious for no man. So I'm taking that back. And then thirdly, I am reaffirming that I am enough by letting go of the vampires in my life. The vampiric things, the vampiric spaces, and the vampiric people. Those people that I find myself spending time with or talking to, and at the end of that talk or conversation, I don't feel enough, or I feel like I don't have enough left for me because it has been given all to you, then I have to let those vampiric people, places, and spaces go. Because I know I am enough. And in my enoughness, right, I need to be in complete control and harnessing and repositioning the energy around me, and how I structurally use the tools that are in my toolbox, that are my talents, my gifts, my family, my friends, my creativity, my perspective, my experience. And it is enough. And so, loves, I'm just here to tell you today that you are enough. And in your enough, everything is out of reach. And if you need to be reaffirmed and remind yourself that you are enough, take back some space. Let some things go. I'm letting go of self-doubt, anxiousness is anxiety, and vampiric people, places, and spaces. Because I need it all back. Because it is enough, and I am enough. And I am ready to go forth, as I said earlier this week, to seed, grow, build, and create. And I hope you're going to join me. Have a good week. Have a well day. You are enough.